What is good, YouTube? It's your boy here, RX Man, back with the daily prescription. And I just got to talk about the crazy week coming up. The highly anticipated Chunky Dunky Nike SBs are dropping this week on the 26th. And with so much hype surrounding them, I mean, they're a Nike SB collab with everybody's favorite ice cream brand. Like, how could there not be this much hype? Like, it's bound to happen, right? But that just means that it's going to be next to impossible to get your hands on a pair. Now, getting word that the shoots have loaded up onto Nike sneakers as a draw, that's even more bad news over here, man. Your chances are even slimmer. Now, why is that? Well, because Nike sneakers usually has two types of releases: the Leo release and the draw release. Now, the Leo release is a lot like first come first serve. You get your entries in as fast as you can, and accounts are chosen in terms of the order they got their entry in. Now, a draw release, on the other hand, is going to be like an on the spot raffle. And what that means is that there's going to be at least a 10-minute allotted time, sometimes even a 30-minute draw. Within that period of time, starting from 7 a.m., you can enter in your account to be chosen to be picked. Okay, now why is this such a bad thing? Well, because a person with a raffle bot could purchase 1,000 Nike accounts and enter all of them within that allotted time. So now you're over here standing up with your measly one entry from your one Nike account, while you got Velo and Edgar over here with his Nike sneaker bot, man, already with 10,000 plus entries, and that just straight washes out the competition. Now, it is a flawed system for sure, but Nike has put up bot protection to combat this. Regardless, people will find ways to get more than one entry in, and I'm going to show you how to maximize your entries without a bot. Yes, I'm talking completely manually. You don't got to go to the store and get all of the Ben & Jerry's ice cream to get like a special code for the golden ticket or whatever. Nah, this is completely legit. All you really need is some basic computer skills. Now, disclaimer, these methods will not guarantee 100% cop, but they will surely increase your chances, man. I'm just trying to help the people out and help them stand up against all of these other people who have an unfair advantage. You know what I mean? Gotta level out the playing field somehow. So let's get to it, man. All right, now hopping into the first method is going to be the friends and family method. It's the simplest method where all you need is just a couple connections. Hit up your mom, your dad, your grandpappy, your auntie, anybody that you live with that has a smartphone. Just go bug them, tell them to download the Nike sneakers app, and tell them to fill in their information. If you live with them, give them the rundown of what you're doing and tell them that you're just using it to buy shoes and that you're gonna pay them back, whatever. It's really simple. Just like tell them what the deal is. Just give them a little rundown. You know what I mean? Just your friend, your ex, anybody, man. Just text somebody. You know what I mean? Anybody with a smartphone. Is that simple. Just ask them for a favor. Just be like, hey, could you possibly register your phone on the Nike sneakers account? You know what I mean? I'm trying to get these shoes with a lot of profit on them, and if I do get it on your account, I will pay you back and give you like $50, $100, 10% of the profit. You know what I mean? You make something, and all you have to do is give me your info. You could trust me. Obviously, hit up people that trust you, or else they're gonna think you'd be scamming them with this pyramid scheme type shit. And just give them the rundown, man. It's that simple. Get all that information down and write down the email and password first, so that when it's time for the drop and you need to sign into those accounts, you already have them on deck. Very simple. You know what I mean? You could even use a couple burner phones that you have. You know what I mean? I got this one, the one I'm recording, and this one. You already know what it is. Hey, Apple gang, shout out my boy Steve Jobs. You know what I mean? You just got to use as many resources as you can. Use your other desktop, use an iPad. As long as you have separate Nike accounts, log into them, and once the drop comes, then you can use all of them. Now, disclaimer, if you're borrowing phones, remember to go off Wi-Fi. Okay, very important. You have to be on 4G, 5G. You already know the 5G radio waves coming in clutch. You got to be on that and off the Wi-Fi. The reason for that is because Nike detects whether there are 3 or more accounts, so I've heard, on the same IP address, and so you're subject to getting banned or canceled because they know something's up. You can keep up to 3 accounts on the Wi-Fi. What I like to do is I like to keep my computer, obviously my desktop computer, on Wi-Fi, and then all mobile devices on mobile phones, I'll take it off Wi-Fi, do 4G, just to be safe. Just in the case that you do hit. It's very rare because you're going to have to hit on your computer account as well as on the phone account. Nike sneakers, no one ever hits more than once, usually without a bot. So it's just for precautions, man. You don't want to take that dub and then end up having your order canceled. You know what I mean? That'll break your fucking heart. Now, method number 2 is going to be the Google Chrome method. Obviously, if you get the information from your homie, your homeboy, your homegirl, and they don't live with you, then you're going to need to use their account on Google Chrome. But the problem with this is that you have to make separate Google Chrome profiles, okay? So like say if you got 5 friends to help you out, 5 friends to give you their accounts, then you're going to need to create 5 different Google Chrome profiles and then open the separate windows on drop day and enter in the accounts on each profile. Like I said in the previous method, you can't have more than 3 accounts on the same IP address or else you get canceled. So what you're going to want to do with these is you're going to need to purchase proxies and run it on a VPN extension. All right, now I'm going to be explaining that in the next method. It is not expensive at all. You can get a pack of residential proxies for the low, maybe like $20, $30, and it is a good investment because you could keep using these for future drops. Finally, this next method does require you to put some money up, but in general, it is a good investment for future drops if you want to get used to this and if you want to really get more entries in. If you're tired of losing on sneakers, taking all those L's and everything, you finally want a dub and maybe even multiple dubs, you know what I mean? This method is for you. So you're going to actually buy Nike accounts, okay? Now I prefer using the borrow accounts. It's up to you how much you want to drop on this, how much you want to invest and possibly get. Obviously more Nike accounts means more chances in, but you know it goes hand in hand. Like I said, you can't guarantee 100% cop. So get a pack of 100 accounts, 1,000 accounts, whatever you want, whatever you can afford, whatever you're willing to drop on this. I recommend, like I said, borrow accounts for premium accounts, as well as I recommend cookie proxies. You can get them on demand, you know what I mean? Just go to the website. I'll drop the links down below. I'm not sponsored by them, by the way. I genuinely use their stuff. Pretty solid stuff. They're not going to scam you. Yeah, I'll put the links down below if you want to look into that. And lastly, you need to install a free extension on Google Chrome called Switchy Omega. Now, when you add this extension into your Google Chrome accounts, what it will do is allow you to enter the proxies into them and switch between them. So with the purchase IP addresses you have, then Nike isn't going to be canceling your orders or thinking any sketchy stuff when you're running all these or entering all these accounts in because of the different IP addresses from the proxies. Like in your eyes, you may be manually entering these accounts one by one through your house, but using this Switchy Omega, this proxy switcher thing, in Nike's eyes, it seems that like, oh, this separate account entered from wherever you got your database proxies, you know, from Chicago. Oh, this one's from Virginia, you know, not in your location, but really you just be finessing. You're trying to get the bag, man. You just entered 1,000 accounts from the same damn computer, man. And that's actually what Nike sneakers bots do. They do that instead of entering it manually. You know, it's a lot of work doing it manually, but in 10 minutes, man, it's the amount of work you want to put into it. It basically just tricks Nike and also helps in preventing your order being canceled. And like I said, man, the only downfall to this is that you do have to invest some money, but it is your best shot at doing it manually if you don't want to buy a bot. I hope that helps you guys out, that you can look into this and invest in even more accounts, more proxies, all that for future drops. Sometimes you could even reuse them if they don't expire, but do beware that sometimes they do expire due to the fact that Nike puts out updates in which you need to reset the accounts with all the passwords, and it's just rough doing that manually if you do purchase multiple accounts, you know what I mean? But this is Arts with the Daily Prescription. I'm just here to help you cook. Let me know if you need any help down below. Just comment anything. I'll try to answer it to the best of my ability. With all that being said, don't forget to enter my giveaway, Royal Toes, man. Entries are going out fast. People keep subscribing. We're getting closer and closer to that 1K subscriber mark. I appreciate y'all greatly. Seriously, once we hit that 1K subscriber mark, we're running the Royal Toe Jordan 1 raffle. So make sure you get your entry in. I swear it's probably the easiest dub you will take. You have the best chances of winning this compared to this chunky Dunky raffle. Swear to God. But with that being said, man, this is Arcs with the Daily Prescription. Follow me, subscribe, like, comment, all of that. We out. Good luck, y'all. Stay safe.